Told due to the novel coronavirus has continued to grow in the Chinese city of Wuhan, the epicenter of the virus outbreak. Meanwhile, the first death due to the virus outside China was confirmed in the Philippines yesterday. The victim was a Chinese man who had come to the Philippines from Wuhan. Good morning, I'm Amit Mackerel and these are the top stories this hour. The ruling NCP forms a three-member committee to sort out the intra-party dispute on MCC agreement, disciplinary commission to investigate the properties of party leaders. Government lacks adequate preparations to quarantine the Nepalese students returning from China to rule out the spread of virus. Death toll in China due to the virus climbs to 360. Syndicate imposed by traders' high-handedness leads to unreasonable hike in chicken prices. Authorities remain indifferent while consumers are forced to bear the brunt. And Tottenham stunned Manchester City 2-0 in the English Premier League last night to boost their hopes of finishing in the top four. The ruling Nepal Communist Party has formed a task force to study the Millennium Challenge Cooperation MCC agreement with the US. The ruling party has formed a three-member task force under the coordination of senior leader Jalanath Khanna, as the party's central committee meeting failed to force a common ground on endorsing the agreement through the parliament. The task force includes Foreign Minister Pradeep Kiwali and Standing Committee member Bhim Rao. Leader Rao is against the endorsement of the MCC agreement. The task force has been allotted 10 days to submit a report after studying the significance of the agreement. The government has forced the MCC agreement with the US just over 2 years ago that accounts for 55 billion rupees of American grant assistance to Nepal. However, there have been differences within the ruling Nepal Communist Party on the MCC agreement being a part of the US military strategy. Meanwhile, the meeting has addressed the issue raised by the committee members regarding the leaders' indulgence in accumulating wealth. The meeting has decided to authorize the disciplinary department of the party to investigate and take decision on the issue. While responding to the questions raised by the Central Committee members, the ruling party's executive chairperson Pushpakamal Dahal assured that the party would start investigation from the Secretariat Committee members. Meanwhile, the Central Committee meeting unanimously endorsed the party's political and organizational report along with the amended party statute. With the endorsement, leader Bamdev Gautam has become the vice chairperson of the party. The Secretariat Committee meeting had decided to appoint leader Gautam to the post. Likewise, the meeting has decided to assimilate the questions raised during the meeting and mold the government as a public-oriented entity.
सरकारको काम कार्यलाई तीव्रतापूर्वक जनमुखी बनाउँदै लाने र महिला सहभागिताको विषयमा पनि अहिले 33% माथिदेखि तलसम्म लागू गरेर जाने केन्द्रीय समितिदेखि तलसम्म अहिले 33% लागू गर्नेतिर जोड दिने र पदाधिकारीदेखि लिएर सबैमा चाहिँ महाधिवेशनबाट अगाडि बढ्ने भन्ने कुरा राख्नु भएको छ.
Likewise, the meeting decided to authorize the disciplinary committee to investigate the property of the Central Committee members.
शासन आयोगले चाहिँ सबै केन्द्रीय कमिटीका सदस्यहरूको सम्पत्ति माग्ने र त्यसको चाहिँ अध्ययन गर्ने छानबिन गर्ने अधिकार सहित त्यो निर्णय नै भएको छ. त्यसपछि अब पार्टीमा चाहिँ एक व्यक्ति एक पदको चाहिँ नियमलाई आगामी दिनमा लागू गर्ने कुरा चाहिँ घोषणा भएको.
The meeting has also directed the government to release a new political map of Nepal comprising the encroached lands of Kalapani, Limpiadura and Lipulek. India has published a new political map which included the disputed areas as its own. Likewise, the meeting directed the government to release a white paper on the issue of amending the Statute of Nepal Trust and the handover of the lease of Yeti Group. The government has decided to rescue and fly back the stranded Nepalese students at different universities in Chinese province of Hubei who are at the risk of outbreak of the coronavirus. However, the government has not made any preparations to quarantine them once they reach Nepal. At a press meet yesterday, the Health Ministry said the rescued individuals from China cannot go to their homes directly. However, the ministry has informed the government is still preparing to fix an appropriate area to quarantine the people. The government is looking for a place where it can relocate the returning students to quarantine for at least 14 days to determine the contraction of the virus and prevent others from being infected.
पन्ध्र दिनसम्म हामीले कहाँ राख्ने अब यो कुनै ठ्याक्क हामीसँग ठाउँ भइदियो अब यहाँ राख्ने भनेर अस्ति नै भनिसक्यौँ हामीसँग ठाउँ छैन तर सम्भावित त्यसको राम्रो नराम्रो पक्ष विपक्ष हैन त्यो ठाउँहरूको अध्ययन भएको छ आज बिहानभरि पनि अध्ययन भएको छ हिजो पनि भएको छ साथीहरू बिहान दिउँसो बेलुकीहरू हिँडिराख्नु भएको छ हेरिराख्नु भएको छ त्यसकारण अहिलेसम्म ठाउँको अझै यकिन भएको छैन अब केही प्रस्तावहरू आएका छन् विभिन्न प्रस्तावमा अब कुनै एउटा निर्णय भइसकेपछि तपाईहरुलाई हामी जानकारी गराउँछौँ
180 people Nepalese currently residing in the Chinese province of Hubei have submitted their applications according to instructions by the Nepalese embassy in Beijing to return home. Prime Minister Oli, during the concluding session of the Standing Committee meeting of the party yesterday, informed that there was no reason to worry regarding the situation.
नेपाली विद्यार्थीहरूको जुन चर्चा छ उहाँहरूलाई पनि फरक ढङ्गले क्वारेन्टाइनमा अलग ठाउँमा राखेको छ अलगै राखेको छ अरूभन्दा र उहाँहरू राम्रैसँग बस्नुभएको छ त्यहाँ अब त्यहाँ फैलिएला कि भन्ने चिन्ता छ फैलिएला कि भन्ने चिन्ता त दुनियाँभरि नै छ त्यहाँबाट जतासुकै पनि र उहाँहरू आउँदाखेरि फेरि बाटामा कतै पनि क्यारियरको एउटा भूमिका खेल्न स्थिति नहोस् भन्ने कुरामा पनि हामीले ध्यान दिएका छौँ.
The cases of the infection are increasing at an alarming rate in China, but only one case has been confirmed in Nepal. Consumers are forced to bear the brunt of undue increase in the price of chicken in the market recently, merely due to the government's continued indifference towards the high-handedness of traders. The syndicate imposed by the traders has led to an unreasonable price hike of chicken by 70% in the past 1.5 months. However, despite the unreasonable price hike, the traders have not been able to meet the market demand of chicken in recent days. The traders had earlier stopped the production of baby chicken in the pretext of not having adequate return in chicken meat. The effect of same has been witnessed in the market recently. The concerned authority has nonetheless remained indifferent despite the unreasonable price hike of chicken meat, which directly attributes to the artificial shortage created by the traders. While none of the culprits have been legally prosecuted, the continued silence on the part of the concerned authority indicates a kind of approval to the traders' ongoing cheating on the consumers. The government is preparing to introduce a bill aimed at formulating provisions so as to limit investigation on political leaders alleged of corruption to 5 years, which is a relative relief on legal prosecution compared to the general public for the same offence. In this contest, we had asked the residents of Lamjung district what's their take on the government's attempt to come up with such a discriminatory provision. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice.
जनताको हकमा पनि कि 5 वर्ष हुनु पर्यो अन्यथा हैन भने दुईटै पक्षलाई उसले गरेका भ्रष्टाचारको विरुद्धमा कुनै पनि बेला चाहिँ छानबिन गर्ने अवसर त राज्यलाई हुनुपर्छ.
5 वर्ष पछाडी उसले चाहिँ जतिसुकै भ्रष्टाचार गरे पनि उन्मुक्ति हुने खालको वातावरण बन्द छ र त्यसले चाहिँ अब अहिले एकदम भ्रष्टाचारले चाहिँ संस्थागत गर्छ.
भ्रष्टाचारले समान एउटा आँखाले समान दृष्टि आँखाले हेरिनुपर्छ. यिनीहरुमा चाहिँ तिनीहरुलाई चाहिँ छुट्टै नियम राखिनु हुँदैन. यो सरासर गलत हो.
5 वर्ष भित्र मात्र कारबाही हुने हैन कि उहाँले गर्नु भएर अब उसको 7 पुस्तासम्म पनि हेरेर त्यो कारबाही हुनुपर्छ.
राजनीतिक नेताहरूलाई जुन भ्रष्टाचारको मुद्दामा उसले 5 वर्षसम्म मात्र उसको छानबिन गर्न पाउने त्यो भन्दा कट्यो भने नगर्ने र आम जनताको लागि फेरि जिन्दगीभर चाहिँ छानबिन गर्न पाउने भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ एकदमै कुनै संसारमै नभएको कुरा हो यो.
It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And the question is, what's your take on the government reluctance on taking action against the skyrocketing price of chicken meat fixed by traders? And options are A, consequence of illicit nexus, B, traders' high-handedness, and C, lack of public pressure. The voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Now the sports update.
Sports News.
Tottenham Hotspur defeated Manchester City 2-0 in the English Premier League last night to boost their hopes of finishing in the top four. Pep Guardiola's side were reduced to 10 men in the second half when Alexander Zinchenko was sent off and Spurs took advantage with goals from Steven Bergwijn and Heung Min Son. But the result of Tottenham closed the gap on fourth place Chelsea to 4 points, while Manchester City stayed in second place but are now 22 points behind leaders Liverpool. Sunday's only other Premier League fixture saw Arsenal held a goalless draw by Burnley at Turf Moor. It's time now for our special segment, Up the Beat.
A successful bungee test has been conducted over the Kali Gandaki River. Raju Karki is the mastermind behind this bungee over the Kali Gandaki River that runs through Parvat and Baglung's Balewa. Karki himself jumped over the river for a successful test of the bungee. The Cliff Private Limited has made an investment of 220 million rupees with an elevation of 228 meters and a length of 520 meters. The bungee has been constructed targeting tourists who visit Pokhara. The Province 2 government has tripled the insurance amount for girl-child education in the region. The insurance amount has been doubled to support the campaign called Educate Your Daughter, Save Your Daughter. The Province 2 had kicked off the campaign from last year. Chief Minister of Province 2, Lal Babu Raut, during a press conference last Friday, announced that the insurance amount for girl children born from mid-January last year has been tripled to 300,000 rupees. Chief Minister Raut also announced to provide 500 rupees per month for the education of girl child belonging to downtrodden Dalit families and Muslim minorities. A kukuri, which is a traditional and a popular Nepalese weapon weighing 42 kilograms, is in display in Baglung's Dorpatan. Even as a number of potential buyers have expressed their willingness to buy the awesome kukuri, its maker Man Bahadur Bishwakarma has said that the kukuri is only for exhibition. Bishwakarma said that it took him 3 months to finish the product. He has been selling traditional weapons and other farming equipment in Baglung's Burtibang. This is Bipashna Tamang for Kantipur News Desk.
And that's all for this hour. Keep watching Kantipur Television SD for more news and entertainment. Have a good day.